name's Ross Cormack. I'm a co-founder at EdgeFund. I'm going to be speaking to two of my fellow co-founders, Colin and Andy, who are based in Scotland, just so that we can talk a little bit more about what we're trying to do. I've prepared a few questions, so I'm going to test them out, and hopefully we can inform everyone a little bit more about what we're trying to achieve. So maybe you guys could introduce yourselves first, maybe where you're from and what you do, and your roles within EdgeFund.
Okay, sure, yeah. I'm Andy. I deal with the technical side of stuff at EdgeFund. My background's in programming, so I've been a .NET developer for the last 12 years, and I've been working with Ethereum development for nudging 18 months now, just getting involved in all things crypto development.
Okay, I'm Colin McCrae. I'm previously a process engineer, and I've been involved in crypto for just over 2 years now. I deal more with the business side of things, and I've been working in EdgeFund since the very beginning, along with the four other co-founders.
Cool. And you guys are based in Scotland, right? In Aberdeen at the moment.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
But other members of the team we're all located around the world.
Yes, we've got another team member, Gareth Oates. He's in Oslo in Norway, and we've got another colleague, Matthew Bolton. He's also based in Aberdeen in Scotland.
And Ross, you're in Houston, of course. So.
And I'm based in Houston at the moment in the USA. Yeah. Well, so I just wanted to know a little bit initially about how did you come up with the idea for EdgeFund?
I think I'll take that one. I guess from my own perspective, like I was very interested in the crypto space as soon after reading the Bitcoin and Ethereum white papers, and especially the smart contracts that were possible on the Ethereum network. So it wasn't long after realizing the power of Ethereum that I spent a bit of time looking through some of the smart contracts that have been developed to date, and especially in some of the gambling smart contracts, the betting ones. It really took my interest because it seemed like the very easy and clear use for the blockchain, where it was not only justified but could actually bring a whole new level of possibilities to betting. And so it wasn't long after looking at that, going through all the projects that currently existed, I realized that there was like a kind of a space in the market for what our idea EdgeFund is, which could do something that nobody else is currently doing at all.
Wow. Cool. So how's the idea evolved since its initial creation then? What stage are you at now?
I think the idea started off quite organically, with Colin and I talking about the possibilities in crypto. Colin taking it from his background as an investor and just generally being interested in crypto, and myself taking it from a computer science point of view, since that's my background. And we grew the idea basically talking about the various different possibilities for betting on the blockchain and betting with the blockchain, and the different ways you could do that. And we finally settled on the EdgeFund idea, as you well know, Ross, in a three-way discussion, I think, that day when we thought on that one.
Absolutely. Okay, well, can you guys tell us a little bit more about your target market and how you think EdgeFund can benefit them?
Okay, so I think we've got something unique here. What we've got is a platform that it is effectively a decentralized bankroll that anyone can access, free to access. It's simply just determined, it just protects itself via a bunch of rules, and as long as those rules are enforced, then it can be used by anybody who wants to pass bets through to it. So our target audience, to answer your question, would be small-time game developers who want to be able to offer big payouts, but don't necessarily have a bankroll of their own, or at least one that they're prepared to risk. So they can then connect it to our network, which is run entirely on the blockchain, and pass through bets to us, and the bets will be paid out algorithmically, and they will be at no risk at all. They will make a fixed sum for every bet they pass through, no matter what the outcome of the bet is.
Cool. So we have a white paper in place that explains this process quite clearly now as well, don't we? That's on our website. So
That's right. If you go to www.edgefund.net, you'll see a copy of the white paper, which goes through the idea in full detail, including the mathematics behind it.
Cool. Nice. So how do you see the concept evolving from this point forward?
From this point on, so we're currently in the marketing phase, so we're just really trying to generate a little bit of excitement for the project and get the news out there, because like Colin said, we've got quite a unique idea. I've never seen this idea described like this before, and I think we can really do something quite interesting with this. So going forward, we're trying to generate a little bit of a buzz for this, and we're working on an MVP so that as soon as possible we can have something working on the test nets. We're going to push something out to all of the test nets so that folk can start playing with it. And what we're really hoping is that we'll get some interest from game developers, before anything's finalized or launched, who feel that they can benefit from this and that they can work with us. And I'm really hoping that in the near future we'll start to see some games appearing that are using our concept and building on top of our tech. That's going to be a very exciting time, I think, for us when that starts to happen.
Oh, sounds good. So on more of a personal note, I guess, because perhaps you guys have other jobs. So how do you manage your time to make all of this possible?
So I've been working full time on this, for almost a year now, and I'm just wanting to push this forward. I'm super excited, like Andy says, to get the MVP off the ground so we can start demonstrating how the platform can be used. And in the meantime, of course, we're just pushing forward with trying to get engagement and try and build a community.
Yeah. So what did you guys do before EdgeFund?
So on my side, I was a process engineer in the oil and gas field. So I was basically involved in day-to-day engineering operations, solving big design problems, that sort of thing.
I've been a .NET software engineer for the last 12 years, also in oil and gas, and very often working with Colin on the programming side, helping them out when they needed a bit more than an Excel spreadsheet.
Sounds good. So, back to EdgeFund, who do you think your biggest competitors are at this stage?
To be honest, we don't have any direct competitors. There's a number of people in crypto that are claiming to do things such as zero-edge betting and whatnot. But we found, when we dig into those concepts, they don't necessarily hold water mathematically. I haven't seen anyone describing our idea the way that we have and presenting this shared bankroll. So I don't think we've got any direct competitors. Of course, we've got a lot of competition from traditional gambling sites who've got the years of customer loyalty behind them.
Mm.
But I think that we're offering something quite unique. We're marketing to small scale game developers. I don't think anybody else is catering to those people. So within the general sphere of online betting games, all of the big hitters there, but we're offering something unique within that area.
Yeah, and I think I think this is a paradigm shift in the way that betting can be done. And I think it might take a bit of time, for the understanding and knowledge of this to spread around. So it's really important for us to get these early adopters on board, so they can showcase just the power of this new technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a difficult concept to communicate to people, the uninitiated, I guess. So.
Well, we're working on that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, that sounds good. So do you have any advice for any other potential startups then? What's been most challenging so far?
I think the only advice is if you've got a good idea, then just go for it. Why hold back? The crypto space is moving so quickly just now. It's such an exciting place to be in. It's by far the most fun I've had with a programming language since I started, I think. So my advice would just be go for it.
Oh, that's great. So you're enjoying it. That's the main thing, I guess. Enjoying the challenge.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. I would also add to that and say, don't be put off by what you see out there. Just if you think you got something unique and something good, then there's no reason not to give it a shot.
Mm. Cool. Well, hopefully we'll carry on more of these videos that we can share with our growing community, hopefully, and spread the word. So thank you very much, guys, and we'll do this again soon.
Thanks, Ross.
Cheers.
Cheers.